Serra Pelada is pretty much a law unto itself, where booze, gambling, firearms, homosexuals and particularly women are all banned. The only lust allowed here is lust for gold, and the only pleasure, finding the stuff in this amazing man-made hole in the middle of nowhere.
The pictures that we show of Serra Pelada will show you what it was like. The people there were tens of thousands of them, digging in a hole, digging out a mountain, turning a mountain into a hole in the ground on very, very shaky ladders, and they were dying in dozens by the day just to get a little bit of gold, etc. And it was just, they were like ants. And then I found out that the word they were using, the Spanish word, was the Spanish word for ants, and they were treated like ants, like a lot of ants over a mountain that was slowly disappearing, and these guys climbing up these ladders and falling off them.
You'd reckon that Steven Spielberg and Cecil B. DeMille couldn't get a cast of thousands like this together in a fit. On any one day, there's anything between 40 and 80,000 of these blokes, all digging away feverishly to make this hole in the ground wider and deeper.
It was like a movie set. I did a piece to camera. I said, this is like being on a movie set. I don't really believe this is happening.
For 90 years, this place was a Spanish colony. Then 4 years ago, they gave it up and the Moroccans grabbed it. The United Nations says they've got no real claim to it. And now, the Polisario guerrillas are fighting them for it. And looking at it, you might wonder why. But then again, who really understands the territorial imperative? Why people fight wars over land?
Polisario, they were guerrilla fighters. That was quite a potentially dangerous situation. But, when you've got nothing going but the desert, that's what you've got to use for a set. Me with a tea towel around my face.
The Algerians might be doing the Polisario a favour by letting them set up refugee camps here in Algeria.
We lived in the desert with them for 5 days and ate, goat's head soup and camel stew, or we pretended that we did so we didn't get sick. And then we got lost in the desert in the middle of the night because we had these Polisario with us, and they were Bedouins, but not camels. They drove cars and they traced where they were going by the stars. One of the most interesting and potentially dangerous situations where we never saw a gun, except the ones that were being carried by the blokes who were protecting us. But we got in and out of the place in one piece. And we stunk, and because we never had a bath or a shower or anything for a week. And we hardly ate because we were frightened to eat the food for getting very, very sick. That was but fascinating.
Hello, I'm Liz Hayes. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9 Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.